So when we start talking about the cloud journey, it's not something that basically is going to happen overnight. In order to be able to understand what you're getting into, it helps to have some guiding principles. The first thing to really focus on is the fact that the cloud represents a very different IT delivery model. It's not just doing the same thing. You have the ability to be able to mix a mixture of public, private, and hybrid services. All these different services are things that IT will be able to offer as a broker of services or things that IT is going to offer internally. In addition, plan on a multi-year journey. It's not going to happen overnight. There's no magic cloud bean where you just plant it and then a cloud springs up the next day. That's just not how it works. You also want to focus on starting small and being very focused in what you're going to be delivering. Then expand it. In other words, don't boil the ocean. Be able to start in maybe one part of the data center, leveraging cloud technologies to be able to address maybe a specific project. But at the end of the day, that's going to allow you to be able to learn a lot of different, valuable things on how you're actually going to be able to support a larger cloud environment. In addition, understanding that the service is really what you need to focus on first. It's not the technology. Ultimately, you got to ask yourself, what does the business need? Because at the end of the day, businesses don't buy technology for technology's sake. They buy technology to be able to solve a specific problem. If the business is looking to be able to drive a new revenue stream, for example, they're going to look to technology after they determine what it is they're looking to accomplish. So the closer you can align to the business, and being able to leverage the technology in support of that business, the better off you're going to be. You also need to think of it as a pool of resources and interchangeable parts. So we had the discussion about the pets versus the cattle scenario. These different servers, these different components, it's just a pool of resources. You should be able to take one out, replace it, and put another one in and not miss a beat. And that's the benefit of a properly deployed cloud environment, is it gives you that level of flexibility. When we talked about the services catalog, this is the foundation. It really starts with the services catalog. But more importantly, it also starts with understanding what it is that IT is delivering back to the business. Being able to quantify that and pretty much put it on paper, in this case, putting it on a service like Prime Services Catalog to be able to deliver those different things back to the business. This is really where it all begins. In addition, explore the Cisco Domain 10 framework. The Domain 10 framework is a great way to be able to build these processes as they go. And it's something that Cisco offers for free. There's a number of white papers out on the website that you can go out and look at, but it gives you a very logical step-by-step way of being able to implement these capabilities. So here's an example of what Cisco's Domain 10 framework looks like. There's a lot of different components associated with it, and as you start going up through the different levels, you're able to then add more and more capabilities. So as we mentioned before, it's not about boiling the ocean. It's about starting with the core components. So it really all begins with that infrastructure, having your compute, storage, and network automated and virtualized, leveraging that next level of virtualization, providing a platform on top of it. That platform is going to leverage, the capabilities that, allow you to be able to automate many of these different functions. So that platform in this case could be, UCS Director driving that functionality. In addition, also having that customer interface, a services catalog, the financials, right? Remember we talked about that chargeback aspect of it. And then leveraging automation orchestration to make all this stuff happen. And then the further up you go, you can then layer on more and more systems onto it until eventually you're able to really run a lot of your organizations through this process. So highly recommend you guys take a look at it. It's something that will allow you to be able to better understand that journey that you need to follow and really help you to be able to provide a very logical and methodical way to be able to take advantage and maximize the promise of cloud.